Howdy folks, I think we're live. If someone could type something in the chat, that'd be good. I recorded some, and then I realized that I actually hit record, not live. So I might post the bit that I recorded separately as a video. We'll see. I have some inertial barrier to posting videos because I gotta put them through my editor, and just often doesn't happen. How do I'm live, right? Or aren't I live? Here we go. Here we go. No, it says it's still waiting to go live. Okay, there we go. I'm live now. Alright, so we're gonna continue the one deck challenge for Pure Fire. And the one deck challenge, if anyone needs a reminder, is to beat every map with the exact same Pure Fire deck, which is this deck that I've got right here. I'm allowed to invite other players to help me beat the map, but they have to use the same deck. And if I can beat it solo, I'd rather just beat it solo. So that's what we're gonna do, is attempt King of the Giants Pure Fire one deck solo. Maybe worth noting that I did practice this off stream, and I managed it once. I failed like 4 or 5 times, so no guarantees that I'll get it this time, but it definitely is theoretically possible, so I'm probably going to keep trying until I get it. Maybe not trying the whole time tonight. This might be a shorter stream, because I think I have real life obligations in about an hour. But maybe we'll do 2 streams in one night. That'd be pretty crazy. So I think I'm going to go with 4 Sunstriders, and then I'm going to place a mine. And hopefully that prevents me from needing to bind more power. And I think technically this is not even I think. This is definitely more efficient than the Shadow Tier 1 start. Of course, Shadow Tier 1 start gets a resource booster, so who really wins? Shadow really wins. But let's see, let's drop a mine right there. And then we're going to run in and ping this guy. And then we'll pull him back out. Have him sit right over the mine, and we'll focus him out. Okay. Easy. Yeah, we'll kill our units. And I think I'm going to go straight into Tier 3 for Spitfires. Hi, bird. Did you see the crazy replay I uploaded on Discord? I actually started the stream with it, but then I realized I didn't hit start streaming. I hit start recording, so I don't think anyone saw that. Yeah, I did, in the PvP-talk of the Discord. The regular Skylords Discord, not any of the other small groups we have. So So right now we're just chilling. We're gonna go straight to tier 3. And I'm trying to decide the best Spitfire route. I think I'm gonna go which way? I think I'm gonna start clearing this way first, maybe? I think it's gonna go 1 here, 2 there, 3 up here. First, of course, we've got to get our tier 3 going. PvP games tonight? Realistically, no, because I've got to go in an hour, or more like 50 minutes right now. So I'll be back, but probably I'll be back after all the Europeans are asleep. Maybe you and Sunwoo and a couple other degenerates will stay up and we can play. But probably not. If we get like 1 or 2 games before I have to go after this match, assuming I win first try, then absolutely. I'd be okay doing some 1v1s too. I don't know if I should kill these. I think I'm going to just skip them. Second Spitfire is almost out. If I can manipulate my targets right, I can be effective with my splash damage. So I'm hoping I can do that. There we go. I think Corsair works. I've definitely done this. Well, we're gonna see. Solo strat with pure fire should be doable. But yeah, if you're talking about a brain dead strat, I think you just do the same thing with Corsair. Hi, Stoddy. Ami Monument is still in the game, but it's been heavily nerfed. So Ami Monument no longer gives you an extra orb, or it no longer gives you access to higher tier. So if you're tier 3, you play an like let's say you're tier 3 pure fire, you build an Ami Monument for nature, you'll be able to use any tier 3 fire or nature card, but you wouldn't be able to use tier 4 cards. So it's good for diversifying if you want to like prevent an orb switch or something, but it doesn't actually improve. I think I can skip these guys, right? Yeah, it doesn't actually change the cards. I feel like that was a mistake. I think I was supposed to put 2 Spitfires on the bottom. We'll see. RPVE didn't really rely on Ami Monument, unless you're talking about one player. And sure, yeah, in that case, messed up, probably. Okay, I am letting this guy fall behind. That's bad. Oh, I'm actually out. Maybe I can kill this and prevent a wave from attacking me later. I think it works like that. Also gonna get a Juggernaut out. Oh, like through 1-player RPVE? Or I guarantee you that the 4-player RPVE is more efficient, so you should be doing that. Okay. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get 2 Spitfires down at the bottom. Okay, it looks like I didn't really need to clear those guys. They're still fine. This guy, I totally forgot about. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, I need to not be killing those guys because that's a waste of time. I need to get this guy. Alright. We are too slow, I think. Let's get another Spitfire out over here. And these guys need to come this way. Actually, do I need to even break this wall? Because Rogan doesn't walk by it. So maybe breaking that wall is a waste of time. Yeah. Is that the, I missed? Do I have all cards in the game? I'm pretty sure I do. It's possible that I don't. But I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, let's get a guy going over here. Okay, question is, can I block them? I don't think so. I think I just die here. So definitely I need more pathing on the bottom. Oh, oh. Did that happen? Oh, they're still chasing him. Yeah, you know what? I think, where's my Shrine of Warmer? Shrine of War? Oh, okay. I lost my Boom Brothers, which is probably too much. Where's Rogan? Okay, he is kind of fine. Are we gonna do it? Rogan's got like 550 M&Ms, 550 health bar. Okay, we're probably not gonna do it, but we're sure gonna try. I'm gonna drop like a building back here just in case if my Boom Brothers get wiped, I'm not 100% lost. What's going on here? Do I need it? I think we just let it die. Actually, I can retake my orb this way. Is it gonna happen? I'm not paying attention to chat whatsoever, guys. I'll check after the game. Oh boy. I hope there's not a guy in the corner. I should change Juggernaut to check it out just in case there's a guy in the corner. Okay, nothing in the corner. Did I lose? No, I ungrouped it somehow. I think we're doing it? That's crazy. First try. Not first try, but first try on stream. Okay, let's send Juggernaut to go kill that building. Next one, Boom Brothers to go kill there. Are we gonna make it? Here, let's do that to knock them back. Did we do it? Oh, 164 HP. That's all we needed. All right. All right, we got it. So, Bird, that's the new solo strat for King of the Giants. That wasn't stressful at all. Alright, what's the chat going on? Am I Monument? Yes. So am I Monument still in the game, but it got nerfed so that it now doesn't, it's this bottom one, tierless orb, it doesn't allow you to increase your tier, just the diversity of cards you can play at your current tier. Do I have all the cards in the game? I think so. Now that I've got Simulacrum, I think so. I could buy all the cards in the game, but if I haven't, it's because I haven't needed it. Alright, I think we're caught up to the chat now. We've got Sunu on. Bird's in the on the stream, but he's not playing. How about, since Bird's here, how about we do some of those replays that Bird sent me? Let's see. So Bird sent me 2 replays against Matmicback. So let me download those real quick. And take a look-see. Then after this, we might end the stream. Depends how long the games are. Okay, so I've got 2 games from... oh, maybe I need to refresh. I downloaded them, right? It's an Ermia and an Elyon. Ermia and an Elyon. But it's not here. Don't see Ermia or Elyon. Maybe reload? Ah, interesting. So now you gotta hit the reload button. Alright, well, we've got 2 games, so let's get it started. As always, I will introduce myself at the beginning of the replay, just in case I clip it into a video, but realistically I'm too lazy to do that. If someone else wants to do that, they can absolutely be my guest, and I'll give them access to post things on the channel, or they could put it on the community channel. Alright, let's get started. Howdy folks, today we've got a replay between Bird and Matmicback. Matmicback is an old school pure shadow player mostly. Bird is one of the top new school players, I'd say. Bird was around in the old days, but he was a Frost player, so nobody respects that. Matmicback playing standard Forsaken. He's trying to wedge into the canal here. I don't know, canal, whatever it's called. There's a choke point. Nobody fighting over the center, nobody taking an early well. Bird got a quick pick on the Dread Charger, which is pretty significant actually, because that's going to dramatically reduce the Dread Charger's nasty effectiveness. Bird says he was not expecting to be attacked like that. Is it true or is it not true, Bird? Were you once upon a time a pure Frost player? I remember you. You told me your in-game name once, and I remember you. I remember you from those days. Nice, nasty from Matmicback. Or was it? I wasn't counting. 1 Scud Archers. And okay, Matmicback's got a convincing lead in the center. He's also played more, so less convincing. But he's got some tempo for sure. Bird will probably be able to heal up. But Matmicback's got definitely a solid tempo position. Looks like Matmicback doesn't want to go for a well. He wants to kill these units before they heal up. That was a very good eruption from Bird. Or arguably that was poor positioning from Matmicback. And now Matmicback is going to have to run away. Good pick on the scavenger. And Bird is pushing back. Instant tier 2. I don't like that. Here's one reason I don't like that. And Bird is probably not going to be able to double erupt it, but he might be able to single erupt it depending on, yeah, this should be cancelled. Okay, it is cancelled. Bird has not even lost tempo because these Forsaken are going to die anyway. Dread Charger is healing up, and Matmicback has no ground presence. So he's not even anywhere near an orb. And Bird can take the orb himself pretty easily, and then Matmicback would be stuck down a well. Okay, Matmicback is even up on wells. Bird's +1 well. That's a very solid strategy if Bird is Pure Fire, which he probably is. Matmicback is taking wells up. And again, Matmicback is temporarily down like 100 power because the orb cancelled. So that power means it's cheaper to rebuild an orb, but you have some power bound in that kind of rebuild. Actually, it's tier 1. I don't think it's that much power bound. Because you get 75 back, and then the cost to rebuild the orb. This is not great positioning, I'd say. It's kind of dubiously eruptible. Not a great nasty. Bird is not pulling back, okay, because he got the eruption. And these guys are going to clean up pretty well with the orb. One squad of Sun Shredders lives. This guy's going to die. There we go. 3 wells apiece, and very nice from Bird keeping the power levels high. Curious if Bird's thinking about dropping a scavenger to pick off these Forsaken. Otherwise, he could just charge them across the map and then run into a Dread Charger. Well count's going high from both players. If Matmicback is Pure Shadow, like his actual main deck, then this is actually strategically poor from Bird. But we don't know what he's going. Actually, we do know. We saw it was building a Lost Souls orb. So unless that was like the trickiest trick, which would be pretty hilarious if you like intentionally built an orb you knew was going to bait out like Scorched Earth and get rushed down, so you built the wrong orb on purpose to trick your opponent into what you're playing. That would be hilarious, genius level move. I don't think that's what happened, but could be. Bird saying Pure Fire can beat Pure Shadow on tier 2? Yes, for sure. The problem is that if power levels are high, you can kind of skip tier 2 and go to tier 3, and then Void Storm will wipe everything out. So if you get, so yeah, it can be tough. Definitely, I think that perfectly played, Pure Fire has the advantage against Pure Shadow. I think because you can have like Enforcer Charge interactions against mages is the big one, and if mages run out, you're in trouble. But also, once Harvester comes out, things are in trouble, and Shadow does beat Fire in tier 3. I think Shadow's the only deck that beats Fire in tier 3. Got a Lost Reaver. That's not as good as they used to be. Interesting Scythe Fiends. We don't see that much these days. And he's going to get picked off pretty hard. Frenzy from the Forsaken. Not sure that was needed. Meanwhile, Bird's got a nice attack going on here. Looks like Matmicback is kind of low on power. He might not... No, he has power to Kobold. He's just being greedy or looking somewhere else. Oh, he's not paying attention. There we go. There's the Kobold. Last second. Reaver is not going to get much done because of large units. Bird commenting that Pure Frost is pretty good against Pure Fire if you have Anti-Ritual. It's not wrong, but I don't know. I feel like I'd still give it to fire because the Juggernaut just runs around until anti-ritual's over and then kills stuff. Bird's got a pretty convincing tempo attack here. Matmicback trying to make something happen there, and he's trying to see if he can save things with Aura. Fire Dancer does have to back out of the Aura. And we've got another Rallying Banner over here. This guy should probably get out of the Aura and attack something. We see Lost Reaver, but Bird's countering immediately with Gladiatrix. Personally, I think no Gladiatrix and just Enforcer Wildfire would have been a better counter, but Bird is the Pure Fire Master, not me. Bird is hanging on, but this is a matchup which is definitely advantageous to Pure Fire the longer it goes on. For now, Matmicback is able to hold. And Bird is +1 well. Curious Bird, what do you cut to play Scythe Fiends and Burning Spears? I think you also play Global Warming, don't you? Or do you change it depending on who you're facing? Because I know there's no way you cut Disenchant. Armatores caused you. Caused you to what? To cut Global Warming? Oh, for Scythe Fiends? That's fair. Usually I cut Thugs if I want to run Scythe Fiends. Yeah, I think Thugs and Scythe Fiends are the two. I usually pick one of them. Scorched Earth is another one that I might sometimes cut. That is fair. That's also why I run Thugs in Fire Tier 1. Pure Fire Tier 1. With Fire Nature, I don't run Thugs because I'm not that interested in getting a lead in Tier 1. I'm more interested in surviving Tier 1 and getting to Tier 2 as fast as possible. But yeah, with Fire, you definitely want a long Tier 1. So that's why I also run Thugs. Scythe Fiends is the card I cut. But this is true, you do have a very hard time with Bandit Spearmen. So what did you cut, Bird? Gotta know. Is he going for Reaver Nasty? Looks like it. Or not. Maybe he's just going to go into... You're playing without Global Warming, but I don't play with Global Warming either, so you still cut something compared to me. I cut... yeah, I don't run Global Warming. I don't run Scythe Fiends. So there's something else. Did you skip Sunder, maybe? I can't imagine you doing that. By the way, nice kick on this well. And so now Bird is +2. So I think we're seeing pretty classic fire trading patterns and tempo leverage against souls. Yeah, I have Slayers and Jugger. That's my Tier 3. Actually, no. I'm running Backlash right now. That must be the card. I think I was running both Scythe Fiends and Burning Spears for a while, and then I think I settled on cutting the Scythe Fiends and using Burning Spears. I'm using Backlash. Because Backlash is also so good. Probably in Reaver Nasty here. Bird moving... Nope. Still not really very nasty. As well drops. A bird is showing how it's done. Alright, very nice. So game 1 goes to bird. And we've got a second one. Howdy folks, we've got a game between Bird and Matmicback. Again, there's a previous one on the stream. And we've got a Scavenger from Bird versus Dread Charger from Matmicback. Classic Elyon opening, skip the first well, fight for the center. The reason you do that is because the first well is actually rushable at a high level. Bird making Sunstriders. Pulling back to avoid the nasty. Nice. I think Matmicback is a little bit overextended right now. Got Frenzy, nice Frenzy. I think that's going to be effective. Bird will be losing his Scavenger, and we pull back, and Matmicback is actually fine. If I did the math, Matmicback might be slightly winning tier 1. They've spent equal power. Bird's got 4, Matmicback. No, Matmicback's still behind because of... No, never mind, they're even. They're dead even, with Matmicback having spent slightly more power because of the 1 extra. He played a Dread Charger instead of a second Forsaken. Using the power of the Swiftclaw Bite to get some good positional play in here. Focusing out that Dread Charger. And he gets it down. Game is still very even, but slightest lead to Bird. Bird's got another Scavenger down here. By the way, notice this. Bird made the Scavenger way down here. He didn't make it in the day's fight. I think when we were watching the rookie reviews, we're seeing that the newer players are just pumping units in the dazed. If you do that, they get focused out. So, very good play from Bird. We're seeing if he's not confident he's winning the fight, he's pulling back and re-engaging later with more units. Matmicback goes for the well on the side here. Bird's going to take this one. I like how I've seen gameplay patterns so much. I said that before Bird had even taken it, I think. Got the Thugs. Strong choice for committing harder in tier 1. And Matmicback goes for tier 2. It is Souls, which I think, well, with this map position, maybe. I would say I would generally feel pretty... Oh, right, he's got the Scorched Earth, so that's a monument kicked for sure. Bird's probably going to wait till the last second just to keep the power level as high before he Scorches. And there's the Scorch. And that well is donezo. Very nice play from Bird. And yeah, another thing, I like having the Scorched Earth and Purifier also because it really it allows you to invest a lot into tier 1 without being afraid of your opponent just skipping tier 1. That's, for example, Nature's biggest weakness a lot of times is that if you overinvest units into tier 1, your opponent gets tier 2, and your tier 1 units can't do anything. With the Scorched Earth, then you can actually do something about it. Bird going to go tier 2 himself, or is he going to try and defend this attack on tier 1? Looks like he's planning to defend it on tier 1. I think that's a pretty solid choice. Souls, ironically, does not... I wouldn't say ironically. Souls is fairly bad at pushing this position without tempo, because if you have tempo, you can just make Nightcrawlers 2 different bases and then you win. Or possibly even the Lost Reaver. But with tempo, I mean, what are you going to make? Nightcrawlers loses to spammed Sunstriders. These guys lose to Scavengers. And the Lost Reaver loses to Firesworn. So without some good CC, Lost Souls actually has a pretty hard time. Now granted, this is a very nice lock. So depending on how effective this lava field is, I could definitely see this falling. Yeah, I think if Matmicback had friends, or yeah, this is definitely falling. There's the motivate. So Matmicback gets kind of kick. I guess to be fair, that wasn't really tier 1 versus tier 2. That was Bird had also invested the power to go tier 2. But nice job, Matmicback, evening it up. Interesting to note, Matmicback is not repairing his monument. I think he feels that he could Kobold Trick in time if he needs to, and he'd rather keep the tempo for something else. Matmicback trying to stay +1. Interesting strategy, because I don't know if Bird has enough power to do stuff. It looks like he does. He's got... Oh, Bird went over here. Staying even on power walls. And as we stall, this is playing into Bird's strength a little bit. One more well, and is Bird going to match him? Not yet. Looks like he's waiting for more map position. This is the tiniest bit dangerous, because with these positions split up, that gives Matmicback one avenue to attack, which is to spam Nightcrawlers at a bunch of different bases, motivate one, and then hit the other ones. And depending how Bird's tempo is looking, he may not be able to match Enforcer to each Nightcrawler. But so far with this attack, Bird is fine and launching his own attack. Interesting positioning on the Enforcer here. Not sure if he wants to go for a defense or if he's just trying to get a good split attack. Looks like he's going for the defense. Got a lot of players coming online. Not sure if Armatores and Danny are listening to the stream and coming on because of the stream, or if they just coincidentally happen to come online. This is getting ready for a juicy lava field, but Bird's a little low on power for that. He's got lots of Enforcers though. Strong trades against the Stormsinger. Nice pull out just in time. That was perfect. And I really like watching Bird. I feel like I'm learning how to play Pure Fire, because he's using the Dancer for tempo, and he's using the Enforcers to trade. And he's not focusing out on the Enforcers. He's trying to dance around with the Enforcers. Doing a good job. Hi, Armatores. Probably have time for one 2v2 game if we want to get one going. So Bird, that means you should probably come online. Get online, Bird. Nice Frostbite. This is why I say Frostbite's strongest card in the game, because just 20 power converts into a full trade so often. Good splits. We have Bird, you, me, and Danny. Assuming Danny's in for 2v2. And assuming Bird, what, gets off his bed and comes... I bet you Bird is watching the stream on his phone in his bed right now. So if Bird gets out of bed and joins us, we can have a game. Or we can do a 1v1 on stream if you want, Armatores. Also fine with me. Nice dodge of the... That was weird. I think it hit the Storm Singer but went around. Yeah, very nice use of the charge to make some good trades from Bird. Oh, Bird is on. Alright, good games. Yeah, Sun went off. Did Danny go off? Looks like he did. I saw Danny. Well, Alphabet was here. Was Danny a while ago? Danny was here. Everybody went off. Guess we can do a 1v1 then. What, Bird versus Armatores? Sounds like Armatores has been taking games off Bird with that Bandit matchup. Come on, Bird, let's see it. We've done 2 Bird games today. Let's end it on a 3rd one. Oh, Armatores doesn't play Bandits? Didn't you, like, just play Bandits against me today? Am I hallucinating? Did that game you played against me convince you not to play Bandits? Oh, I see, okay. Well, what are you playing that you're losing to Pure Shadow? Pure Fire, maybe? Fire Nature? No, okay. Fire Nature's best matchup is Pure Shadow. Jin Son actually did really good against me. The Night of Chaos pulls weight. I mean, I still won, but Jin Son made me fight for it. He made me fight harder than I fought against Pure Shadow in a long time, gotta say. Alright, Armatores at the bottom, Bird at the top. We're doing this one live. Let's see how far the Fire Tier 1 fight goes. I think we'll see. I feel like Tier 1 is one of the weaker aspects of Bird's game and one of the stronger aspects of Armatores' game. I still think Bird's a better player than Armatores. But I feel like if I'm going to beat Bird, I'm trying to beat him in Tier 1. If I'm going to beat Armatores, I'm trying to skip Tier 1. It's usually how I feel. And there we see, nice play from Armatores there. He's bunging up to get erupted, a little unfortunately there. Doesn't quite get the pick. Okay, Bird gets erupted. And yeah, looks like my assessment was right. Bird has spent more power and has less on the field. Nice scavenger from Armatores. Nice focus fire there. Yeah, Armatores is a very clean Tier 1. You might get erupted here, gotta be a little careful. There, then the eruption came through. So Bird's back in it, everybody's even. Bird's definitely got to heal up a little, but I don't think Armatores is going to be able to push past this. We'll see, I could be wrong. Besides that eruption, that was one of the cleanest Fire Tier 1s I've seen, probably. Okay, Armatores dropping a little bit. Eruption, Eruption, and Armatores is on the back foot now. These Sunshredders just need to run. And the scores that Armatores has spent, they've spent even, they've got even on the field, but this squad is less healthy. So Armatores is slightly behind right now. It went from fairly ahead to slightly behind. So I was right. Nothing was going to happen out of there. Ooh, that's an unfortunate clumping that's going to get erupted. And it does. Although if these Sunshredders escape, that eruption was kind of worthless. Oh, come on, keep running, keep running. Nice, nice, nice. Good use of Scavenger, but Scavenger on both sides. So I think Bird is going to catch these Sunshredders. Although the Scavenger could erupt if he got too close. So very nice. If Armatores gets his guys back in here. Oh, he stopped. Then died to the thugs. That's the problem with fighting thugs. The micro load is just so hard on the player trying to out-micro the thugs. But they can be done, as we saw from the beginning of Armatores' game. Actually, I think Armatores played thugs too, but I digress. Okay, solid eruption from Armatores. Got a split to avoid the counter-eruption. He does get counter-erupted. Is that Scavenger dying to one arrow? And it does. But his Armatores is going to erupt these guys. Looks like Bird calculated that he didn't have the power because there was no eruption coming. We're seeing a very nice tier 1 fight from these two fine gentlemen. I'm assuming Armatores is a gentleman. Okay, and Armatores takes the +1. I think that's safe. I feel clumping up for an eruption again. Sunshredder going, or Scavenger going for the Sunshredders in the back line. Bird's getting a little bit of tempo advantage here. Is he able to focus these thugs before they get out of daze? Looks like not quite. We're seeing thug spam from both players now. Nice Scavenger from Bird to pick off those thugs. Thug spam from both players is strong. I think Bird is not pushing through though. He got the nice trade here, but the attack on the bottom is fizzled out. With two thugs on Armatores, I might consider just going for 4 thugs and going for the gang up at this point. I feel like Armatores has enough tempo that could work. Maybe he wants to make them dazed. That was a juicy eruption. And with that, I think Armatore's whole attack is gone. Getting a couple picks, so I don't think Armatores will leave the attack behind tempo. But definitely he's not kicking the well. Nice positioning to get those Sunshredders out of dodge, but I think they're just going to die. Pulling back. Again, very nice. Got to compliment these players for their... Oh, there's the Scorched Earth. It's pretty recent. Bird's got a strong chance of kicking it. That was a pretty decent eruption. Kill the Sunshredders. There we go. I think that this is going to be fine. Unless Bird's trying to save for a crazy double erupt. Not happening. Yeah, as I was saying, I didn't quite finish the thought, but we're seeing very good play from these players. When they're starting to lose the tier 1 fight a little bit, they pull out. Ooh, Bird going for a +1 right in the face. There's no possible way that that works. Twilight Crawlers, I don't like starting with Twilight Crawlers because they're kind of inefficient. I prefer to just go straight for the Twilight Archers. But we'll see. Either way, Fire Nature is so good in this position, I don't see Bird holding that. Interesting, Fire Sworn, maybe in anticipation of... Okay, we got the pick on the Scavenger. Yeah, these guys aren't going to be able to die. He's going to have to erupt them. He does erupt them. Fire Sworn dies. Bird is holding. There's another Twilight Crawlers. I just don't love these units because Scavenger is pretty good against them. I think you should be running Burrower or Vile Blood or honestly Slaver. There's like a point where you can just start spamming Slavers and Fire's got nothing. Okay, Hurricane I think was not quite necessary, but Armatores got this locked in. If he just, there we go, there's a Slaver. He can just start spamming stuff at the wells and these are both going to go down. The ability of Twilight Archers. That yellow bar is an ability they start with. They can't... Oh, very nice. That might be the first time I've ever seen Bird lose a 1v1 match. This was an excellent game by Armatores. I'm probably going to turn this into a replay. I hope somebody else clips this and turns this into a replay so we can post it. That was awesome. Great job, Armatores. Fantastic play. And Bird, too. It's not like you made silly mistakes. I mean, that +1 into tier 2 was kind of bad, but I don't know what else you had. But yeah, great job. Fantastic play from both players. Specifically, Stouty asked what's the ability of the Twilight Archers. So they have this yellow bar that they spawn with. They can't get it in any way except if they spawn, or you could transform into them and they'll get it in again, but count as spawning. So while this yellow bar lasts, it's basically the Dread Charger ability. They do double damage. So it's kind of like having Dark Elves. It's kind of like having Dark Elves, but they've got worse stats. They cost more, but they're double damage. They can move around. Whereas if the Dark Elves go into stance, they can't move around anymore. So that's kind of the difference. And yeah, once these go away, the only way is to spawn new ones, or you could transform back into them and get them that way, which is basically the same cost as, it's 51 power instead of 50. So, yeah, Armatores, if you have those replays, we can look at them because I'm pretty good at that matchup from both sides, actually, because those were my two main decks for a while. So that's what the Twilight Archers do. Their ability when they transform is pretty weak. It gives them, down at the bottom, 15 life points per second healing for 20 seconds. So that's like 300 healing. So it's fine. Oh, you don't have them? Okay. Armatores doesn't have them. But yeah, I think we need to go. So we're going to end the stream here. I will be back tonight if anyone's still around, and if there's any Americans who want to listen to like a 10 p.m. stream or something, I might do another one. But for now, we're going to end this one. And thank you for joining me. Really, really great game. Let me save that one, honestly. That's an autosave. I'm going to save it. That was such a good one. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.